Oh, would you look at that? Looks like you've been invaded for some reason. Techland leaves invasions on by default, and you may have known about this mode already, but only a little bit. Regardless, it always catches you by surprise. You are clueless because you didn't get any introduction / tutorial about this. Meanwhile, the Night Hunter did. 3, 2, 1, destroy the nest. You have no idea what the fuck is going on. You hear the screeches in the distance getting louder and louder. Crane starts talking to himself. Then boom, you see the most horrific creature wrap around you. With a single bite, you explode. You sit there confused as fuck as to what just happened, and as you sit there, the triangle pops up with its exclamation mark in the middle, and it says use your UV light. So you press X, A, or spacebar, and once the black lines finish dripping down, you frantically look through your inventory to equip your UV light, but it was already on your hotbar, you stupid. You equip it as you hear the same noise quickly approach you. You frantically look around in hopes to find it, but since you suck doggy doo-doo at this game, you die again and lose another life. But there it is again. The triangle says this time, use your survivor sense to locate the Night Hunter on your minimap. You respawn for the second time, and the moment your boots touch that Huron floor, you start spamming the ever-living shit of the survivor sense, and then I see you, motherfucker. The Night Hunter tries pouncing you, but you interrupt his pounce, and now the Night Hunter is completely caught off guard and is now panic tendriling around, hitting his face into walls, and once his energy is fully drained, you take your opportunity.
Did we get it?
Crane asks as you look at the creature you just killed. Continuing to use your survivor sense, you see the nest icon, and you remember that you need to destroy those things, so you make your way over there. And once you're there, you turn the whole place into a bloodbath, but once again you hear the same noises approaching. You prepare yourself, worrying about dying the same way again. The fight happens and the hunter panics once more the second you shine him, making him an easy kill, and for the rest of the match, this pattern repeats itself until it's finally over. With the adrenaline wearing down, you turn off invasions or avoid the night entirely and continue with your Packed with Rise quest. This was your first ever Night Hunter invasion match, and you can't completely get over it as you play, and once you get off the game, you are still thinking about the match. It was just something about it that you can't really put your finger on. Could it be the feeling of power when the Night Hunter kept running away, or perhaps the slow motion dopamine boost that you would always get when you killed the Night Hunter? Perhaps it was just the unique experience it gave you. Overall, the fact of the matter is that something about it has you thinking about it. At this stage, you decide to look up some videos about Dying Light's Beat a Zombie. Or it just happens to pop up in your recommended feed considering how advanced and creepy the YouTube algorithm is. However, the video is nothing too serious, but something like funny moments. That's when you see it. The depth of Dying Light's Beat a Zombie. You see drop kicks, DFAs, tackle, evading tackle, spikes, etc. And you become hyped about this game mode. Not too hyped to the point where you stop playing the main game entirely and just sit there waiting for hunters. Nah, we're not there. At least not yet, but you are hyped enough to have invasions willingly open while you play the main game, and invasions isn't something you're totally avoidant of. It only makes sense to meet individuals in the same field when you like something, because based on what it is, it can get boring by itself after a while. Now, finding other people who like Beat a Zombie and Dying Light isn't that hard. You can try Discord servers, yeah, or use the game itself. When scrolling through Dying Light's matchmaking system, you can see people who are being invaded in real time. If you do join though, good luck on not getting kicked, since most players forget to turn off human co-ops after leaving it on for their friends, but by the off chance you don't get kicked, then consider yourself part of the 1%. Because you are really lucky. Go ahead and start some small talk or something. I don't know. Every PvP player don't do much. They literally just sit in the safe house watching YouTube or doing homework until they hear the deafening noise of the Night Hunter invading. Then, like a firefighter, they drop everything they're doing and get ready. Not only can you make a new friend, but they might also be able to show you something new about Dying Light's PvP that you haven't considered previously. But this can lead to a pretty dark path. Modded items are everywhere in Dying Light's community, like flies around a pile of shit. In PvE, if you're just playing with your friends or just casually, you won't encounter any modders. It's just the moment you meet a random person where the chain reaction starts. It usually starts with a golden grappling hook with unlimited uses and an elemental effect, or a weapon with mods that activate 100% of the time you attack. This is the gateway drug, no matter what your excuse is, whether it be I only mod if the Night Hunter uses GP spit, or I only use it on the nest's virals. else. Whatever the excuse is, no matter how small you think the impact is, the fact of the matter is you still got a modded item and you are using it in general. Like a gateway drug, you get addicted to this new sense of power and fallback item that not only do you ask for more modded items, but just the thought of having more crazily modded stuff gets your dick hard. This is where most of the PvP players stay, or for the most part this is the longest and hardest hitting phase. Unless you're Chinese with boxes as their names, then in that case you're just gonna stay here forever. Dying Light has many things with its PvP. You can already have a sense of power when you are better than the Night Hunter, plus every modded thing you come across just looks so damn fun to use, and so people start thinking to themselves, why would I care about the Hunter? They're playing cheaply, so it's only right, and if not, who also cares? This game is dead either way. PvP is so unbalanced, and by giving myself the power of God makes this game so much better. And it's this mindset that dug Dying Light's PvP grave even deeper. This is also the stage where the person puts on the infamous Bozak mask outfit, or one of the legend level ones. They will also change the color of their in-game name if they can, and join clans and try to be the best clan in the community. Like if it's Clash of Clans or some shit. At this point, you don't give a fuck, but also give many at the same time. You want to be extremely good at the game, which means you'll be entitled as fuck, plus add the fact that you have modded items at the side of dev menu and you have a recipe for disaster. There are many degrees when it comes to wanting to be good at this game. Some people will slightly modify their game, others will only use their cheats when they die to something they consider bullshit, which is pretty much everything. Here's the thing though, and it really sucks about the community. Grudges. If there's anything that Dying Light's PvP does that can remind you of your ex, is grudges and bringing up the past, because during your quest on becoming the best player or just really good at the game, people you fucked up in the past either through using modded items or playing scummy, dude, even a match you avoided years ago, people will bring that up about you and use that information to downplay your skill. Now, can you change your reputation? Probably. It just depends on how much of a dick you were, but you also have to prove that you changed, of course. But most people in the PvP community are closed-minded, so good luck with that. At this point, you know it all. How lag works, the tactics, how to counter, shit man, even being pounced in a flare. You know the game like the back of your hand, but you still have the audacity to say, "What?" and act confused when the Night Hunter lags a little bit and gets a tackle, like if you've never seen it before. Taking L's is something you can never admit to, and even if you did, it was obvious that the other guy was cheating, right? You also know that this game is peer-to-peer connection, thus making one side have a better advantage than the other. It's always the humans usually. Hey, welcome to the final stage, man. I'm proud of you. At this point, it's all the same to you. The waiting, the fighting, the cheating, the complaining, the toxicity, it's all the same. You're tired of it all because you can see it all. So there you are, sitting in the Ember's tower, and as you head for the button to quit, you hear the shopkeeper say one last thing.
You won't find better stuff anywhere else.
God, every single line they have said. It's engraved in your brain at this point. You tell your friends how you feel about Dying Light's PvP and state that you're done and leave. You're not leaving so easily. You can say that you're done and leave for months, maybe even years, but only a few people have actually truly left. You'll always return. Waiting for hunters insane. This game is still shit, man. Fuck Techland. Why can't they fix this game? It's such a simple fix. They are such You'll be rusty and won't have the motivation to get back to how you once were, and some people will still remember you as that guy who avoided or cheated on them years ago, and then you'll get burnt out once again saying that this time I'm done for real.